Hello, welcome to the stream. How's it going? How is everyone doing today? Yeah. I don't know if my tweet went out. Did my tweet go out? Did my tweet go out? I hope my tweet went out. Now that matters because everyone's on Threads now, which I just heard about this morning. So I'm gonna go sign up, see how that goes. Today, what are we doing today? I need more coffee. Don't have the energy. Yeah, cool, awesome. All right, well, today we're going to be going through I have sort of fallen off a bit on my reviewing of the features of Gutenberg, so we're going to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 releases today and see what sort of happens. See how it goes. We're going to start with 15.7, which was released on the 3rd of May. Yeah. Let's look. All right. So what's this first one? Site logo replacement via the sidebar. Well, that's interesting. Where's my where's my thing in here? So how do you do this? So you got to go into the site editor, I guess. Let's go to the site editor. You know what? Themes. I'm just gonna switch to the 2023 theme just to make this a little bit simpler. And we'll go to editor, and we'll check out. Whenever we do this, let's go like templates maybe. We'll go. No, sorry, it's not templates. We'll go to library. Oh, they changed it. Site logo. Okay, what? To continue the request to streamline creative site logo block now offers a directly to replace logo in the sidebar for the block. It might seem like a minor feature, but it just had to print. Oh, so I go into here. Wait, is that my site logo? Site logo? Navigation, site logo, media. Okay, so you can just change it in here. That's pretty cool. That's cool. We can change that. That's actually pretty handy dandy, pretty slick. I like that. I have a link to Google here, apparently. I don't know. This is the worst setup. Cool. What's the next one? Duotone filters, controls, and blocks sidebar. Speaking of streamlining workflows, Duotone is a fascinating feature for the block editor. The controls for using the preset filters or creating custom filters were hidden via the block. Now all controls are available with the style settings in the sidebar and allow designers. Okay, so let's get out of here. We'll take a look at that. Posts. I'm going to do a new Gutenberg 15.7 to 16.1. This is going to be the thing that I test there. We'll do an image block maybe from Media Library, and guess whose beautiful face I'm going to use? You know how it is. So Duotone? Duotones. Is this different now? Sorry. By the block toolbar. Now all controls are on the style settings in the sidebar. Okay. So let me just update this, and I'm gonna go and turn this plugin off just for a second because I don't really know what the difference is there. Where is that? Active. Deactivate. Okay, back over here. I'm gonna refresh this. Click on this. Okay, so Duotone. Oh, must have been in there. Okay, so it was in the toolbar. It's not in here anymore. Ha! So we're gonna go the Gutenberg. Where's Gutenberg? Activate. Back over here. We'll compare this now. So it's still in here, but it's also been exposed over here, which is quite nice. Sweet. Hey Corey, how's it going? Good to see you. You know, I got worried there, but I have a little counter in my OBS. There's like I have a Twitch stats thing, and it just said 1, 1 for like the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, maybe I'm not live. Maybe it's just my bot. Titus and Atlantis, hello, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. David, yo, all my friends are here. I miss you all. Cool. I need to keep telling you this, so sorry it's off topic, but you need to add some colors to your Twitch avatar so it's differentiatable. Wow, that's a word for the graceful. Oh, what? What are you talking about? I'm not gonna look at my. No, I gotta get out of here. Oh, stop. Oh, I get it. Where? Sorry, I got this. I have to mute the site. So over here is what you're talking about. No, can y'all see that? That is. I gotta do that. I gotta do that, Corey. This is for you. That's for you, Corey. That is such a good thing. No, it's a great thing. I had no idea. That shows you how much of a Twitch noob I am even 2 years into this. That's such a good idea. I should do a colorized version, or at least maybe I should add some color to it, because that's a very recent headshot, very recent, like in the past 15 years. So if I were to put this ugly mug up there, I think my viewer count would drop to nothing. So I could use Kevin's face. Is Kevin here? Kevin, I'm gonna use your face on my channel. You'll be the face of Ryan Welcher Codes. Cool. So if you're just dropping in, I don't know if y'all seen this. I'm going through all the features of Gutenberg for like 6 versions. Because I haven't done one since 15.6, so this is 15.7 that I'm working through now. And we just looked at the Duotone filter controls in the black sidebar, which is right here. So they're over here now. What's this one? Speaking the English, fluid typography skills, giant fonts to small screens. While fluid typography arrived with WordPress 6.0, users and designers had problems with large custom fonts. The previous fluid calculation didn't scale down enough for smaller screens. And this Gutenberg plugin releases a more defined handling of fluid. Okay. I'm not sure how to test that. I believe it's going to work. You have opinions about this? You have opinions about this particular feature? I would love to hear them. Let me hear them. Enlighten me. They just change the screen size breakpoints. But let's look. Granted, I don't know enough about this feature to speak competently on it, but I thought what we were doing is not breakpoints. Like the whole point of fluid typography is that it's not using breakpoints. It's using clamp, right? Oh, and there we have viewpoints. Well, they're still using clamp based on what I'm seeing. Like what I'm reading here, they're still using clamp, right? Like they're still doing this. But I think it has to do with maybe they're using widths. Like I hesitate to use the word breakpoints, you know? They aren't breakpoints, but they're hard-coded screen widths, yeah. Right. Yeah, I honestly, I don't know enough about this particular issue to be able to speak competently to defend or hate on the decision made here. I should read up on it. Is this something that has been causing problems? Like, or is this like, you know, intellectually you disagree with this, but in practice, have you used it in practice? That's my question. And I'm not saying that like in a passive aggressive way. Like, have you, like, do you even use this, bro? Like, although I could, which would be super funny, but if you're, yeah, I'd like to hear about this in the wild. If it's a problem or if it's causing issues, I definitely want to know because the core devs would want to know as well. All right, so move on. Oh, there we go. All websites currently using fluid typography will have their scaling changed through the update. Yeah, but I'm sort of assuming that they would have taken that into account. You know, the whole backwards compatibility thing. I'm not trying to like play down or downplay your concerns. Yeah, you're probably right. Well, I would say that people should install the plugin and see what it does, and go from there. Because, I mean, that's what, you know, it'll be in 6.3 though. So the min size means 768. Now it's 320. Much better for the person. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so let's look at some other notable highlights here. Images that have custom borders assigned show those borders also in their place order. For instance, in archive post templates. That way, you know, a site owner has an indicator of what colors are involved and makes it less haphazard. Oh, nice. Yeah. Also, the top toolbar behavior receives some refinements to receive mixed comments from contributors. Interesting to learn how site owners kind of top toolbar behavior. I have no idea what we're talking about here. What's the top toolbar behavior? Updates the behavior of the top toolbar. Oh, fix setting. Oh, let's look. Because I am a big fan. What did they change? What did they change? Let's turn the plugin off and see what they changed. I'm a big fan of the fixed toolbar. Big fan. Oh, so that stuff's not there. And if I do, where's the top toolbar? I click on this. Oh, okay. So that's a two-layer dealio, and then 2 levels, and then come back to Gutenberg here. We'll go through this and see. Refresh this, and now what happens? Block. Oh, that's. What? Oh, I see. Okay, so, yeah, I know. I don't hate it either, but I also, I guess if you want your toolbar up there, so you click on this and then you click off. Okay, yeah, all right, that's fine. I think it's fine. Not that I need to approve it, but my first thought was I hate this, but I don't really hate this anymore. This actually makes it a lot cleaner. So I'm also thinking approved to be by the block though. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't. Because when you have lots of blocks, I you know, and I'm scrolling around. Let me test my theory here. I'm gonna put in like 20 paragraphs here. I'm just gonna drop this. Right. Come on. There we go. Paste that in. So what I like is like not having this thing jump around, right? When I'm scrolling, personally, if it's up here, you know, my thing is always in the same spot. My thing is always in the same spot. David, my man. See, David agrees with me. That's my personal. I'm not trying to convince you, Corey. You do what you want. I don't care. But yeah, exactly. But I like this because, and I'll tell you why. It's kind of a personal thing. I have a pull request that adds a slot fill right here, just after this thing, and this works well because then you can put stuff in there, and then you wouldn't interfere with any of this block stuff. So that's why I like it. I'm hoping to get that thing merged, but we'll see. Big focus on extensibility for my team this year. So yeah. Okay, so that's cool. So where are we now? So then patterns show up in a masonry, get out of here, and full screen mode will also receive some refinements. The list view experienced some important refactoring to improve accessibility versus the technology. So that's good. Patterns show up in a masonry layout and new full screen will also receive some refinements. So let's, like inserting a patterns. That's not what we're talking about. Explore all patterns. Oh, is this what we're talking about? This is kind of neat. I'm just going to turn off the old plugin here to make sure. Okay, so update this. If I go to click to patterns, and I click on patterns, no, it looks exactly the same. I don't know what the difference is. Let's look. Choose a pattern. Oh, this is in the site editor. Okay. Right? This must be in the site editor. Let's go look. So we go appearance, editor, go to templates. I think I need to turn the plugin back on. That'll help. That'll totally help. Whatever, home, sure, been here. And then we go, Is this not the same thing that I just saw? It looks exactly the same to me. Nope. Nope. Huh, I don't know how to get there. And maybe because, oh, you know what? It could also be that I'm actually have 16.1.1 or whatever the latest version is. I have that one installed right now, so maybe there's been some refinements, but okay. So let's look. Enhancements. Allow block attributes to pass to inner block. Ooh, pass it. Add allowed blocks attribute and pass it to the inner blocks prop. That's cool. So that's a group block. Titus, is that what you were talking about? You were mentioning something about that. No, that's it. We're happy to see that finally the ability to define the allowed link button for the core media text block. So they can do that for both group and for media and text. That's pretty cool. That is very cool. That is super neat. I like that. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna just CD into my plugins. I'm gonna just do a little my block. We're gonna call this. I just want to have a plugin ready in case we want to do any of these little things. So we're gonna call this GB 15.6 to 16.1. That's just this big old string of numbers that don't make any sense. What are you saying? Now I wish I could limit the width of the image. I can make an image 90% of the content. 90% image, 90% content. That's pretty horrible for readability. Yeah, that is. Now I wish I could limit the width of the image. Base styles. Okay. Bonus, draggable, spinner, reinforcement background, updates behavior. Okay. Accessibility, a whole bunch of accessibility stuff. Bug fixes. Block info slot displaying logic. Is this an internal slot? What is this? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, so that's an internal slot. Nothing that us extenders get to use. Group block. Okay. Components. Yeah, there's nothing really super fancy in here. Just a bunch of fixes, cool fixes, block header, REST API. Performance. Been a lot of really good work being done on performance. I think I read something that Felix Arts from Google posted it. I can't remember where it was. It might have been a post status, and it was just saying that like the performance of block themes are like, and even classic themes are getting super good. And with this next release, it's going to be really great. A lot of documentation stuff, which is great. Updating readmes. Okay, theme JSON. Give them a plugin. Code quality, block development. What do we got? Okay, tools, testing, build tools, first contributors. Bunch of first-time contribs. Are anyone here? Is anyone here on like watching who has contributed or first time, especially? Because let me tell you, you're awesome. Okay, cool. So that's kind of this one. So I'm gonna get rid of some of these. Okay, I'm gonna close this one down. Now we're gonna move on to what's new in Gutenberg 15.8. Oh, Corey, you're talking. What are you saying here? I've been away from WP site dev for a while because I've been focused on apps lately while getting back from the long way to up to my normal website. Cool. What kind of apps are you building? Like, are you building them in like, what the hell's the name of that? Like, it's the Apple language. I want to say Switch. That's not it. Oh, React Native. Nice. Cool. React Native is fun. I haven't done anything with React Native. I've done a lot with React, but not with React Native. Swift. That's it. I wanted to call it Switch. I'm thinking Switch because I was playing Luigi's Haunted Castle 3 with my son, which is a really fun game if you want to try it. I have the excuse of saying I have a 7-year-old that wants to play it. Okay, let's see. So add pages. What's this thing? All right. 15.8. Add pages menu to the site editor. Okay. The site editor. Oh, is it the new Zelda? Not the Breath of the Wild or whatever, but the new one that just came out? Because I've heard it's really good. Let me know in the comments. It's good. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. Cool. Awesome. Well, let me know how good it is, and maybe I'll try to buy it. Anyways. Okay, the site editor now shows the 10 most recent updated pages so you can directly jump into editing them. Oh, Titus, yeah, you dodged a bullet. That's pretty neat. Yeah, you're coming back in and like phase 2's wrapping up, so that's like the block editor, blocks. Well, blocks was phase 1, but you know the site editors we're wrapping up phase 2, and which is really cool. And now phase 3 is going to be collaboration, which is super awesome. It's going to be you're going to see some really amazing things happen in phase 3, like some fundamental structure stuff. I think is going to have to be changed with the way WordPress works. So it's exciting time to be a WordPresser. All right. What am I saying here? So add pages menu to the site editor. This site editor now exposes the 10 most recent updated pages. So how do you get in there? Okay, so let's go to the site editor. Go back here. Can I go? What? So appearance, editor, pages. Oh, that's cool. All right, so you can edit the most recent pages in there. That's interesting. Okay. Add revisions you add to the global styles interface. What? How did I not know this? So how do I get to revisions? Where do you get there? That's so cool. And the global styles interface, you can now navigate through any revisions and browse how the site looked at that point in time. Holy smokes. Here? Oh my God, is that it? Revisions history. I have 2 revisions histories. Wow, that's super neat. So can I do that? Can I go on it like on a block level? Is that global? Is this for the whole site? It must be. This is pretty neat. I've really not saved anything on this theme, but that's revisions are a thing, man. That's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about that. Oh my God, it's F. Clausen, I just completely abandoned you. I apologize. I'm so glad you got it worked out because clearly I wasn't going to help you. So I apologize for that. I'd let you know it's hacky, but it worked. I would love, you know what? Send me the solution on Twitter so I can ignore it as well. No, so because I'd love to take a look at it and see if there's any value that I can add. And that's a promise that I will not ignore you, so I apologize. This is for you for being so awesome. Thank you. Here we go. Oh, by the way, I added stickers to the stream, and I don't know how it works, but I think you can add stickers. You can put things on the page somehow, on the screen somehow. I don't think it's a. Yeah, it's a promise that I may or may not keep. Well, I promise I will read it. Cool. Add theme previews for block themes. Okay, previewing different themes is never easier. Previewing the preview your parameter. Previewing how your site would look in a different theme right inside the site editor is now possible. What? Let's look. So how do what do I gotta go here? I gotta go with themes. Themes. So how is that how is that different? Site title. Okay, it's clearly in the site editor. Yeah, I haven't signed up for Threads yet. Should I? I don't know. Apparently, it's not available in Europe though. I read that the other day, or this morning. The other day. What am I saying? Okay, how do I get there? How do I get there? Previewing 2023. Okay, I need some steps to figure out how to do that. Let's see. How? Testing. Open a site editor. Oh, add the following URL where theme passes are that. Okay. Open the front site. Oh, okay. So just adding this. We're just gonna add site. Okay, so where's the site editor? We're gonna have a site editor. I gotta add, is it cabin? Oh, that won't work. Did that work? That didn't work. What the deuce? Somebody hit it. Do I have a what the deuce? I don't think I have. I need a what the deuce command. Why didn't that work? Theme preview. Okay. What the deuce? Deuce. Oh. SKX009. You're a robot, but I love you. And thank you for confirming that it is not available here, which I'm assuming you mean is in Europe. Oh, maybe I have to put, maybe it's because I was dumb and I named it Kevin with an exclamation point. Is that what I did? Is that the problem? No, didn't work. Didn't work. Am I in the wrong place? Am I in the wrong place? Do I have the plugin active? I do, okay. Interesting. Interesting. You're a Seiko watch model. Oh, even better. Even better. Theme preview. Open the site editor and add follow here. Theme_preview equals theme path. Okay, so I'm in the site editor. Let's, I don't know, let's go here. Theme preview is what is it called? Twitch theme? I think that's what I called it. Oop. Oh, oops. It's my first day with computers, friends. Doesn't seem to be working. I don't know. I might be doing it wrong. I might be doing it wrong. So that's interesting. Okay. So do I need to do we need to enable this somewhere or something? Huh. Okay. There's some weirdness when using the site editor editing pages versus editing the page directly, like all the sites for post like title missing on the site editor pages. Huh, interesting. Have you filed a bug for that? I'm sure they'd want to know. Okay, so we look through changelog here now. View link component, update color. Okay, I don't see anything that's super interesting calling them call out here. Bunch of components, block editor, REST API, bug fixes, components, accessibility, fonts, experiment, interactivity API. Oh, this is gonna be good, friends. I'm very excited about the interactivity API. It's super cool. It's in Gutenberg, obviously. Yeah, and the navigation block also uses it, but it's an experiment that you have to enable, which is pretty cool. Oh, sorry, no, the media block is an experiment that you can enable. Also, the command center is really cool. I don't know if you've seen this command center thing. I think I'm gonna do an actual stream on this, a full stream where we write code and whatnot. But this looks really, really handy. If you're not familiar with it, basically, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. It's pretty interesting to do. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff. I've played with it a little bit. I've worked with the development team to kind of understand it a bit more, and it's really neat. It's really, really neat. And it's not well, it sort of, it is. It uses Preact behind the scenes. It's directive based. So basically you add what are essentially HTML attributes to your markup, and then it's server side rendered. So it renders everything. Preact is just like a really small version of React. It's like a replacement for React. There are some other very technical things I don't fully understand why they went with that one. But it works completely fine with React itself. But it's really cool. So you define actions and selectors. It's really, really cool. Oh, Jengtron, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Haven't seen any examples where you can reuse editor React components. Can you unpack that a bit? SK009, SKX009, the watch. Your name is going to be the watch from now on. You're the watch. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate you. On the front end, where you could reuse editor React components, that would be. I don't understand, David. I'm probably just not understanding. Can you drop an issue in my repo? And kind of explain it in there, what you want to do, because yeah, I think I need to understand. We were just talking about Create this morning as a potential way to use your front end of our hybrid thing. I've heard really good things about React. It's super small. It's very, very tiny library, which is one of the reasons that they picked it. But I'm also planning a stream with one of the sort of the key architects of the interactivity API, and he'll be able to sort of talk through some of these details. There's also a developer hours that was done, which I think is going to be on WordPress TV. It is on WordPress TV, where we do that sort of stuff, or where he talks about it. There's a couple of activity API. I don't know if I can. So there's, yeah, so who did this one? Who wrote this one? Mario, okay. So there's two of them. I would go here, check this out. This is, so there's a team of folks working on it. Mihao and Mario are both amazing. And so go take a look at that stuff, and you can read about that. Or you can see some demos. There's a really cool movies site demo where, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, cool, nice. Yeah, it's really handy. But David, if you have specific questions that, and I'm not just grokking it, put it on my repo, and I can bubble those questions up to the right people if I can't answer them. Yeah, cool. Anyways, okay, so the command center, we got a bunch of stuff going on here, a whole bunch of documentation stuff, which is good. Love docs. Still working on removing Lodash, which is really cool. One less dependency. Tools, what we got? Build tooling. Oh, Nick Diego. Just kidding. Nick's great. First time contributors. I don't think I've had props in here for a long time. Let's see. Anyone we know? Let's see. I don't. That's Michael. I work with Michael. Yeah, Matthias. We know him. Aruba's in there. Is she? Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Aruba. Awesome. Rich, Tall Dan, Telemachines, Toro Unit is not the person I'm thinking. I think I know who that is, but anyways, awesome, cool. All right, well, I'm gonna move on to the next one, the next version. So 15.8 in the can, 15.9. What do we got, folks? Command tool. Here we go. This is gonna be great. So you can now use the command tool feature. Access, simply open a site editor, and the keyboard shortcut is Command K on Mac, Control K on Windows. So let's test that. I'm going to go into Appearance. I'm going to go into the editor, and I'm going to wait till it loads. I'm going to press Command K, and nothing happened. Okay, maybe I have to be actually editing. Oh yeah, Command K. There it is. That's really cool. Reset template. Oh wow. Command K, insert. Auto inserter madness. What is that? Oh, that took me to a page. Oh, that's super cool. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, I'm gonna love this thing. I have so many ideas for this, because you can do things like, I think you can do things like open AI. Oh, that's a post, I think. Open styles, like you can do all this stuff. Now imagine you had, like, I don't know, let's say you want to insert whatever you want to do, or you want to insert a block. Can we do that? Let's do that. Insert quick inserter. Oh no, that's a post. Maybe we can't. Block, needy block toggle block inspector. No, anyways, that's cool. I'm excited. You can also add your own commands to the interface. The documentation is here. I think I've already shared that. Let's double check. Yeah. So it's a weird URL, but I'm gonna drop it in here. That works. that's a weird URL. Just go to this one, which is the same thing. So the command center, that's pretty cool. Command tool, or I think it's tentatively called command center. I don't actually know what it's going to be called. You're not excited about all the people frothing at the mouth to add ChatGPT to the command center. Yeah, but if it's done tastefully and well, it would be great. Like, imagine you could have it, I don't know, like insert an image, insert a featured image. I mean, we're already doing this stuff. Like, I don't know. ChatGPT. I heard the best quote the other day, and people were saying like ChatGPT is the blurry GIF of AI. And I thought that was so cool. Like, everyone's jumping on board. I'm jumping on board totally. I'm writing a thing that's all AI based that is gonna hopefully change the internet. It won't change the internet, but maybe it'll help somebody. But anyhow, I think that I don't know, my personal opinion on all this stuff is that it's very cool. It's going to get more and more cool, and people are just they're going to add it to everything. So just, it will change it, but not necessarily for the better. No, probably not. It'll make, anyways, there's things. Yeah, so this is actually a request for feedback as well. So if you have ideas, or you have things you love or hate or whatever about it, put it on this post, because this is exactly what the post is for. Because we want to know. We want to know what people think. I think Command Center is a very cool idea. You can navigate to different parts of your site. You can do all of that. It's going to become, as I think the block editor and the site, or the post editor, page editor, the site editor, and the admin kind of gets merged. Do you know what the current state of responsive controls in Gutenberg? As far as I can tell, there's basically nothing right now. Well, no, there's can you define what you mean by responsive controls? Like, we have things like fluid typography, which is a responsive control. Everything is built around Flexbox and grid, depending on what it is, and that's responsive as well. If you're talking about responsive as in I define 3 breakpoints, that doesn't really exist, because they're going to like this sort of like, what's that? There's a great post on the developer blog that I'm going to pitch you to read, and it's intrinsic design. You made people angry on the internet? Corey, that doesn't happen. Yeah, so there's this. You can read this one. This is really good. There's a lot to it. I mean, different options for breakpoints. Well, but the idea is with intrinsic design and with sort of fluid design is that we're moving away from breakpoints. Now, I'm not a front-end developer. I'm not nearly as into it as I used to be. So, but you want to understand. But the idea is that breakpoints don't work everywhere, because how many like, there's so many different screen sizes that finding a breakpoint that works on all of them is next to impossible, right? And as the world moves forward, there will be more and more screens, more and more screen sizes, more and more odd, weird things. So having a site that just scales and it's fluid with its layout and its structure, not structure, but its layout and its look and feel, I think that's where things are headed. People are trying to do that, so it just works everywhere. Because does that make sense? So that's why you're not seeing, like, I want to define breakpoint A, breakpoint B. Like, the closest thing I think we have to that is like in your theme JSON. There's like the content width and the wide width. Like those can be pixel dimensions or at rems or ems or whatever visual units, whatever you want to use there. But yeah, I have no idea if that answers your question, but that's my answer. Cool. All right, so the site is, so what is this? Okay, so the command center is very cool. Like I said, I want to do a stream on that, just on that. That'll be super cool, but that won't be for a little while. Preview any size. You have the ability to resize your site editor, allowing you to preview how it will be. That's cool. Improve drag and drop. Site view improvements. You can now access site variation, style variation, and access all menus of your site within this mode is enhanced. What? What? What are we seeing here? Oh. So you can go in here and you can you actually do that? Is this, oh yeah, okay. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's pretty nice, all the stuff that we're doing here. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, there's no breakpoints really defined here. Like, this is being handled by, I would imagine, this is being handled by Flexbox and the fluid typography thing, right? So, anyways. So notable improvements here that are worth to mention, like an API that allows insert items to be prioritized. Interesting. What's that? Add a new page to block list settings to allow parent blocks to define a priority for blocks in the order and use sort of for a given inner blocks. So how would you? Interesting. Why? However, this always envisioned as a short-term way to allow wider features. So, insert a priority property in your blocks, which allows the consumer to pass an array of objects, array of blocks and/or variations, which should be prioritized in the inserter. So they would appear at the top of the inserter. That's interesting. It's a small little thing, but I could see that being really, really helpful in some cases, right? Like, that's interesting. Well, I like that. Accessibility. Okay. Keyboard focus. Change lock. Let's block library. Block driven into blocks. Add block variations transformation in block switcher. Those are English words in an order, but I don't know what that means. What are we doing here? Oh, so you just moving that there and there. Okay, that's pretty neat. Okay. Sluggish classing and pattern. Post content block from insert post navigation stuff. Command tool. Okay, so it's no longer experimental. Contextual commands. Yeah, the idea of contextual commands are pretty cool. So, like, depending on where you are and what you're editing, that would be neat. Okay, components, site editor, image, add lightbox using directives. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. I think there is an experiment in Gutenberg where you can turn this on, which is pretty neat. I'm gonna see if it's mentioned in in the next 3 versions, and then we'll go from there. Block editor, data layer, sure. Accessibility bug fixes. Cool. Site editor. I don't see anything here that's super duper cool. Experiments. Behaviors UI. What's the behaviors UI? As a simple UI element to add specific behaviors to a block and support for them to. Oh, that's cool. So this is the interactivity API. So the idea of behaviors is that there'll be some like things that you can say, I want this to happen on my block, which is really cool. So I think that's what that's doing. It's adding that into things. Documentation. Lots of docs. Code quality. Yeah, testing tools, build tools. E&V is getting some love, which is nice. Super nice. Let's see. Anybody in here we know? Let's see. Am I missing? A lot of heavy hitters in this one. All right, let's close all this stuff down. And we'll go on to the next one. What time is it anyways? Oh, we got lots of time. All right, so 16.0 released by my man, Nick Diego right here. All right. So what do we got? Page management comes to the site editor. 16.0 introduces big changes to site editor, including the ability to create new pages, view page details in the sidebar. This means you can practically build out a website without leaving the site editor. Oh, interesting. So what does this look like? So can you all see that? Okay. Oh, you know what? I realized I should probably be linking these in here if you want to follow along. Okay. So one of the challenges of adding a page content site is that it can be difficult to know what is actually being added. Just as we're really focusing either page content or the page template, see the video demonstration below. Okay, well, I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to go in here, pages. I'm going to go to my, I don't know, whatever elements page, and then am I actually editing? Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. So I'm actually editing the content there. Ooh, I can see this getting super confusing to some folks because I would be super confused here. So if I click on that, what am I editing? I'm editing the content. I gotta switch to the template. Interesting. You're editing a template back to page. So I'm in the page, editing the template. Okay. Okay. Interesting. That's kind of neat. You can really see how we're starting to blur the lines now in check the block settings for the post title block. So you click this. So here's the content. Here's the template. Oh my God, that's so neat. So can I insert? What am I inserting here? Okay, so that's the post content block. Huh. Interesting. That's kind of cool. There are gonna be a lot of people that are just gonna break their site until they get used to this. But it's pretty neat. I like how it's very like it's all the same place, right? I want to edit the template. I'm editing the template. Edit template to edit this block. Edit template. And then I click on this. So how do I get template? I go page? No, let's go back. Okay, the navigation's a bit, I gotta figure it out. Yeah, it's very cool because there's been lots of times where you're like editing, like you're in here and you're like, this isn't my content. This looks weird. And I don't know how many people here have had clients that are like, you know, you send them the layout or, you know, the site as you've built it. And you're like, the content is just, it's lips and morum. It's not real. And they're like, hey, this content's in like French or something. And you're like, yeah. So this is the same issue, I think. That's cool. Okay. Refine dimension controls and post template gets block spacing. Okay. So block spacing controls added to the post template block, which is part of the query block. Okay, that's cool. Very cool. Detailed block is now stable. You know, Elementary does what? Choose a preview page post when editing a template. Okay, so we have the new details block. That's pretty cool. Command center is now okay. So the command center is its API is now public as of 16.0. So that's nice. So you can start doing stuff with that for the command center. All right, so some accessibility things for the what is that? The color palette component. Drag and drop in the list view. Block control slot fill. Refactor to allow passing multiple contexts, including internal components context. Interesting. That's not a slot fill that I think we would like. We can use it, but I don't think it changes the way that you would interact with adding a new block control. I think. Yeah, it's just an internal. It's internal, so it's not something that we'll really get to play with. Man, there's a lot of changes to the site editor here. Add delete action for pages and navigation sidebar. Cool. I highly recommend that you go through this stuff with kind of like a, you know, have a look at it, see what you think. Lots of block or bug fixes. I mean, performance, experiments, interactivity API, change level description. Okay, so this is cool. This is cool. The interactivity API is getting close. We're getting it soon. So a lot of this stuff. Code quality, not code quality stuff. NV scripts. Just where you go. Anyone in here we know? Let's see. Louise. Excuse me. Oh, I'm bored myself. Oh my god. All right. So 16.0 done. Here's the last one that we're gonna look at. So this was just released the end of June. I think 16.2 is coming out this week or next week. I can't remember it. Okay, so your templates and patterns, your library. Okay. All right, what's this one? You can now create and sync design patterns across your entire site and access them in the pattern library. So let's look at that. So you go to library, create template part, create pattern. Oh snap! So this is, I think, what we're talking about with this whole reusable blocks thing, right? It's reusable blocks have been renamed to patterns and come with options to synchronize. Changes you make it to a synchronized pattern will update all this of that pattern no matter where it appears on your site. This is a big thing. I think it's a huge deal, personally. That's really great. So where do we get that now? So we go into here, and we go back, and we go back, we go library, and we go create pattern, and we'll go, yeah, Kevin. Yeah, name changing, I don't know. Naming things is hard, and people don't like change. And honestly, a reusable block is, I don't know. I've never liked reusable blocks, but it's my own personal hot take. I've never liked them. I found them weird and not that usable. The idea of having ones that are synced and non-synced, yeah, every block's reusable. Having patterns that are synced and not synced is amazing, because that was a big criticism of reusable blocks, right? Is the inability to take a block that was anyways, being able to like customize some and not others and things. So this does that, which I think is great. I'm super excited about this, and I agree with you, Corey. Reusable block was a horrible name, but again, naming things is hard. There's two things that are hard in software development: naming things and recursion. All your okay, cool. Create your site without distraction. So there's distraction free mode to the site editor. Which is cool. All right. So in here, we can go to distraction free mode. Oh, it's amazing. The spotlight mode still not work. I have to look at that. I wonder how folks feel about that. Just using the pattern manager plugin. Well, it was inevitable. I mean, there's been Justin Tadlock had a pattern builder, or had a template builder for a long time. Like when you first were able to assign templates to like post types and stuff, he built one. It's just the nature. It's the nature of it, right? They'll pivot, I'm sure, and do something cool. Okay, cool. Text blocks now with footnotes. Oh yeah, the footnotes thing. That's kind of nice. So. In text blocks, okay, so let's see what that looks like. I've never, I heard about this footnotes thing. Looks kind of neat. So if I put a paragraph block in, boop, this. So how do I do footnotes? How does one do footnotes? Let's look at the thing. Okay. Footnotes are real, and text blocks and can be added from the block context menu. So I get a paragraph, and okay, it's a footnote. Okay, like that. So I grab it. Where's this thing? I don't know. So if I do this, I should be able to get a footnote. This is a footnote. A good note. Footnote. note. Oh, that's really cool. So if I update this, take a look. I wonder, will it jump me? I bet it'll jump me down to the bottom of the page. Boop. Beautiful. That's cool. Created a whole, that was actually, I created a whole thing with Crocotine to write notes in the margins. Oh, that's cool. I think margin notes and footnotes could coexist. Yeah, we did something like this on a project when I was at 10 Up, where basically we inserted the ability, it was the same idea where we had sort of like a custom format, but it was for citations, and they actually expanded in line, which was kind of neat. So instead of it being the bottom of the page, you would click on it and it would basically like show and hide the thing, which is cool. We also, for that site, and I don't know if this is the same, some like margin notes, we had this on the back end, every block had like a field, had like a text area where you could add notes. It was a very, very like rudimentary sort of like Google Docs style collaboration tool. So like an editor would come in and mark up a bunch of notes on a per block basis. So you'd have a thing over here and you'd be like, yeah, this, this sucks, change it. Because that's how I would edit. But yeah, anyways, but that's very cool. I like footnotes. That's neat. Achieve more with the site editor sidebar. So there's a ton more stuff going on in there. Margin notes. Gporter 43 high. Footnotes take you out of the flow of reading. Yeah, and maybe maybe there'll be an option to have it expand in line or something. I'm not sure. It's pretty cool. So this is just some site editor sidebar stuff, worthy mentions, change log, features, navigation menu. A lot of enhancements in here. I can't believe no one's tried to use the theme thing yet. It's because Terrence isn't here. If you don't know, there is there's a channel redemption thing where you can change my VS Code theme. You can try it. You can run a command. You might even be able to. Actually, I don't even have VS Code running, so maybe that's why. But if you were to do something like this, I think theme random. Changes my theme. Good times. I've lost my page. There we go. Okay, awesome. Made some tests for the image block. So we'll get some. Okay, I'm gonna show you this stuff in a second. I'm gonna try to play with it anyways. Bug fixes, commands. I don't know. There's not much. There's a lot in here. I'm not trying to trivialize the work that goes into all this. It's just nothing that like it's really easy to demo. I think. So, performance, documentation, bunch of docs. Yeah. Oh, I think I changed it to follower, Corey. So you should be able to just do it. And I think we figured out that it didn't matter. You can just do it anyways. Again, more docs. That's good. Gotta love them docs updates. Testing. Cool. Okay. Build tools, triggers. Who we got? Anybody? Anyone in here? Anyone? Bueller, Alex D. Oh, Aruba again. Carolina. Diego. Don't see anyone that is on the stream. If I miss someone, you let me know. Chat. You let me know. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that is all of the things that we've gone through. So I want to show you, I want to try to play around with this. So if we go into experiments, we should be able to interactivity API, and we're going to turn that on. I don't know what it's going to do. So let's go. Settings. Behaviors UI. Okay, so let's just see. I'm going to go in posts. I'm going to go in here. So I have an image block. I should be able to do something in here. Right? Is there something that I need to do to get this working? Maybe do I need to insert a new image block? I don't know what's happening. Oh, behaviors. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it's way down. Y'all can't see that. Y'all can't see that. Somebody move me. I'll do it. Move. Didn't work. Did it work? Didn't work. Let's try. Let's turn my bot back on. I think my bot doesn't know what's going on here. Every single time, I gotta figure out this bot thing. It's just not working, and I'm sick of it. There we go. Okay, so down here at the bottom, we have a little behaviors pop up. We're gonna say lightbox. So if I update this and I view this post and I click on this, oh, I got a lightbox. All right, that's pretty simple, and that's it. That's it. That's all I need to demo. Right. So now, does that mean? Interesting. Okay. Oh, there we go. So zoom and fade. No behaviors. Default. That's interesting. And then lightbox. Okay. And then down here also the fade. So those are okay. So that's pretty interesting. Like this. All right. Because those are some pretty simplistic things, but you can see how sort of easy it is. Oh, this is the kind of stuff, honestly, this is the kind of stuff, I mean, I can only speak for myself, but like setting up a light box is a pain in the ass, setting up this kind of stuff, right? So if we just have this available, like, you know, and this is awesome. And if we have like a series of behaviors based on like, I don't know, like you could do things like when I roll over it, I want the caption to hide or appear. I know you can do that pretty easily with CSS, but what if you didn't want to, right? Like there's a lot that can be done. I'm actually annoyed it doesn't seem to bring a caption with it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess it doesn't, does it? Well, it's still an experiment, so I would imagine that you would be able to you'd be able to add a behavior and call it like you know, you could have lightbox and lightbox with caption. You could do that, which is pretty cool. I'm super excited about this. Like I said, this isn't quite ready for demoing yet. I mean, there are some cool demos in here. The roadmap, as I understand it, for the interactivity API is that it's going to be internal to Gutenberg, which it is now. It'll be, I think it's going to be internal use, like private package with 6.3. I might be wrong there. And I think with 6.4 is where they're targeting for like sort of mass adoption. So it's not quite ready to poke around with yet, but like I said, I'm planning to have a stream probably in August with Luis, who does a lot of the work on it, or someone from that team, to have them on, and you can pepper them with questions, and we'll do a little demo. It'll be fun times. I also am going to do one on the command center because I am like obsessed with this thing now, absolutely obsessed with it. It will be in 6.3. and it's super cool. So we're gonna figure out some ways to do some extension to add our own custom commands. What do you think we should do? Think about that. Think about what we should do. This is a good. I'm giving you all homework. So go to my repo, create. I'm gonna go over there right now. Ryan's gonna add ChatGPT. I'm gonna add ChatGPT just to piss you off. I'm gonna do new issue. I'm gonna go. What should we add to the command with a weird capitalization? Command center. Submit new issue. All right, go to this issue, go there, what we should put in there, just add a comment, and we'll see what we can do. And we'll figure that out. David's got a question. Anyone have use case ideas? Let's add them to the docs. Would be cool to understand full scope was possible with the interactivity API. It absolutely would. Yeah. Such a great idea. Yes. So part of my job is going to be doing a lot of that, demos in docs, specifically demos. I have an idea for a demo that is going to be fun. I'm going to not tell you what it is, because it's going to be a surprise. And that's what I'm saying. But that's amazing, David. Yes, everyone like the more dots. Does anyone get that reference? The more dots reference. Any World of Warcrafters in here with the more dots? You gotta look at that. Probably one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Yeah. Well, that was kind of all I had planned for today. I still got loads of time though. So what do you think we should do? What do you think? What do you want to work on? I'm gonna put my theme back. Oh my God, get lost. Shades of purple. Where's my shades? Here's my shades. I love my shades of purple. What do you think we should work on? Get out of here. Oh, who did that? Whatever, forever. I spent all that time. Well done. Well played, sir. Well played. Oh, the other thing that you can do, and I don't know, I need to put this somewhere, is you can type line and a line number, and it'll actually highlight the line number in my VS Code. So this is helpful when I am typoing the crap out of something. And if you want to get rid of it, you can just do bang line and then exit bang 13 and it'll get rid of it. Now you can only get rid of your own. I can get rid of them all, but if you add one, you can't remove others. So what do you think we should do right now? Oh, I have a really cool idea for my stream in a couple of weeks. I'm going to add slot fill to advanced query loop, and then so we can add an add-on plugin that'll integrate with ACF. Who's that? Following me, Kimmy Way. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Appreciate you. I need some ideas, folks. I need some ideas. Or should we just start trying to mess around with this commands API right now? Should we do that? Oh, I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so CD, GB, dash 15, dash 1, no, 15, what is it, 6? Yeah, 6. So I created this little plugin, npm start. I'm just going to do that. We're going to get rid of this. Kevin. Oh my God, we're going to add a Kevin command? Thank you. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Corey. Hope Kevin's here. Kevin better be here. I'll be very upset if he's not. All right, so I'm going to do a new file and webpack.config.js. Right, I'm going to go wp webpack. Okay, so I'm going to do this would be plugin because I don't exactly know where this is supposed to go. It's not going to be a part of a block. It'll be like a it'll be just loaded, I guess, somewhere. So I guess that's the first thing that we need to figure out. So what I'm doing here is I want to have a whatever plugin. If I do want to add blocks to this, I can do that index.js, right? So that should give me that. Okay, and then build. It does it know about it? I don't think it knows about it. So I gotta stop it and start it. Plugin, there we go. Okay, so now in here, I can do a little enqueue action. Add action. I'm assuming it's going to be like WP admin. This needs to be you know what? Let's read the stinking docs, Brian. Let's read the docs, dummy. Okay, so there's a bunch of static commands. So this just needs to be loaded. So it's gonna be. I'm gonna load it. I don't think, is there a site editor specific hook? I don't think there is. So I'm just gonna say, what is it? WP admin scripts, right? That should be all I need. Right? That's the name of the hook I want. I think that's the name of the hook I want. I think. Why is this yelling at me? Okay, because I need that. All right, and this needs to go away. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Can I go? Q a script from a plugin. I don't think it needs to be block editor. Assets. Somebody saying something? Do that. I'm gonna steal this because actually I'm gonna steal this whole thing. If you wanted to know where that came from, I have a snippet. I have a snippet extension that I use that you can go ahead and install. It's got all that fun stuff in there. Okay, so this is not what I need. I need build, and this is gonna be what plugin. I think plugin asset.php. So I need build. I got plugin .asset.php. This will be plugin, right? And there's clearly a little error in there. Okay, so I think this is going to be what we call this command center. Command center stuff. Command center commands. Whatever. Okay, cool. So all right, now in here. Let's make sure this works and plug in here. I'm gonna go alert because this is top-notch debugging. Loaded. And let's see. Go in here, not there. Boop. And this is gonna load at every single admin page. So this is probably not the right hook, but we'll figure that one out. I'm not sure what the hook is. I go into the editor. I should get a little. Oh, you know what? I didn't actually enable the plugin. What do I call this thing? GB 15.7 Okay. Huh. All right. Seems incorrect. What is going on? I should be getting sources. It doesn't know where the thing is. Okay. So this is plugin dir path file build plugin.asset. Plugin.asset.php. That's the wrong hook, Ryan. Still the wrong hook, right? That's not right. Admin. It's just admin and Q script. Oh God, how can I not remember what the name of this hook is? Somebody put me out of my misery. Admin and Q scripts. That should be it, right? This should be it. Okay. Yeah, that should be it. Okay. Oh boy, that feeling when you haven't done something in a long. There it is. Okay. So this is clearly the wrong hook because I only want it to load in the site editor, so I could probably do the hook thing. I will do the hook thing. So it gets past a hook parameter, right? I'm gonna pass the hook parameter in there, and then we can just say die. Hook and see what the hook is, and the site editor. I think it will be site editor.php. Oh yeah, that's a thing that happened. What to die? yeah, it is. It's a super hack. I like hacks. You know me. Debug log. So let's go to the bottom there. Let's see. It's probably not going to work, actually. What's the error? Oh, this needs to go away. Save, refresh. And site editor.php. So that's the name of the hook. All right, so I can grab the hook, and I can say, just do that, and then I will do this. So basically, if hook is not site editor, I don't want that returned. Now, this, I don't know if this is right. If this is right. And here I am doing error log. What a plebeian. Yeah, exactly. I like to break everything to test it. That's how I roll. You. All right. I'm just going to hide this thing. Okay, so now we should have this. So let's look at what they're doing not in there. Okay, so this should only load in here. And that's beautiful. So what do we got? Let's look at the first example. What is this? Okay. Dynamic. So this is a use command. From where? From what package? Oh, data. It's from the. Wait. Static commands can be registered using the wp.data.dispatch. Okay, that makes sense in the store. Or we're using the data use command react hook. Okay, so I'm going to import that. But wait, if it's a hook, it has to be inside of a component. Use command loader. Use command. Is this a hook? What? This doesn't make any sense. I don't understand this. I don't understand this right now. So, command loaders. So these are needed when the command list depends on the search term entered by the thing, or for example, when user types contact, for example, so filter the available. Okay. So use command loader. Where does use command loader come from? That must be, you know what? This is, Daddy's not happy. We're going to figure this out. This is bad docs, my friends. So wp.command. No, it's going to have to probably be in here. wp.command. Commands. Oops. wp.commands. Commands. So this is the module. What has it got in here? It's got use command loader, command menu, and there's a store. Huh. Use command loader. So is that a hook? All right. If I just grab this whole thing, it's a function. I'm just going to grab this whole thing. I'm going to put it in here. This is not going to work because I need to get some things. Oh my God. There's lots of things in here I have to get. So use command. So use command loader. I have to import that. But what? How is that different from static? Use command. I just call that. Just do this. Let's just do this. Let's just put that in there and see what sort of disgusting errors get fired. Refresh. It's not defined. No, it's not defined. And it's none of your damn business. Import from WordPress i18n. Save that. All right. So is that's gonna be. Hopefully this will work. Okay. So refresh this. Plus is not defined. Plus. Oh God. Smiley. I'm just gonna do that for now. Okay, so it's a hook. Huh. So okay, so this is a thing, but where do I render? Like where do I put this in? Let's look and see how they're doing it in here. It's okay. Add command center to the add. Okay, so let's look at this. Need some docs, my friends. We need some docs. So how? Manifest, client asset, experimental. Install the module. So I can dispatch. I guess I can dispatch it instead of doing the use command. I can probably go import store from store. I just do input store from, what is it? Commands? I think the package was commands, right? WordPress commands, right? So I don't know. This is strange to me. What's not grokking in my brain is this doesn't feel like it's a React thing. So this is a hook, so it needs to be used inside of a React component. So where do I render my React component to get that in there? That's my first question. That's my first question. Static commands, dynamic commands. Okay. Okay, so we're going to use dispatch from data. We're going to go import, right? Dispatch from WordPress data. Okay. And then I should be able, right? Okay, so that I should be able to do something like dispatch, and then pass the store, which would be store dot, what is the thing? Register command, like this, I think. And I think I'm gonna just do a little constant called command, and I'm gonna put the object in there, and then I should be able to just do that. And I think I can just pass this. And this, I'm so not used to this theme. Okay. So let's try that. Let's try that. Where am I? This way. So we're going to refresh this. Okay, that's didn't break. Theme random. Oh, I don't think it worked. Oh, you did it. There we go. Shares a purple super dark. That wasn't English. Add new post. So if I go Command K and I go here and I go Command K, I go add. Whoa, something broke. Oh, what's that? Oh, what? Oh yeah. Was this the one? Was this the one that I was looking at with Scott Kingsley Clark? Or I think I was pinged in it at some point. I think I know the one you're talking about. Let me just go in here. I'm just gonna hide this. Threads. Let me just look here. Yeah, so I think this is the same. Yeah, it's what's weird though is my dispatch is not it's failing. Like I just started typing something and things went to hell quickly. I don't know what I did. Yeah, broke something. What's it say? Invalid element expected a string or class got undefined. I likely forgot to export. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dig into this a bit further. Icon is required number. Yeah. So is the dispatch the issue? And the it component? I don't know what it. I'm looking at a reference over here. Use command, register command. Super weird. I don't know why that's oh yeah. Oh, maybe my icon doesn't work. What was it? It was import. I have to install it though. What have to install? npm install. It's like install. It's like what? WordPress icons. I think that's what it is. And what was the thing? The example. I think plus. Okay. I'm gonna go import plus, nope, plus from, oh my sweet lord, WordPress, I think it's icons, save that. And I should use plus where smiley is. I was assuming that that would accept the dash icon, but that could be the issue that I'm having here. All right, so that's npm, oh, not there, Ryan. npm start. Get rid of this, see if this works. Okay, back over here. That built, it built. Okay, let's run this again. All right, so we go, okay, and it's gonna be add new post. Is that the one? It is. All right, so that was the problem. So add new post, this takes me to the post screen. That's pretty cool. All right, so we could register, can we register multiple commands? Can we register multiple commands? Let's see. I think what I want to look at is code for the packages and command, wherever that commands, wherever that is, in the source, we're gonna go store, actions, unregistered command, register command loader, okay. So it just takes a single command, okay. So so it'd be great. All right, so we need to register multiple commands in multiple calls, multiple dispatches. So what can we do? All right, well, I mean, that's working. That is working. So let's try this context thing here. We're not gonna be able to do it. Creating the commands. What's this? Oh my god, that's very This means that given a context ramp build site in the center when editing templates, some specific hands are made more private. Okay. The moment two contexts have been implemented: a site editor, edit. Context property within the right context value from the available context. Oh. So this supports a context property? This is string? It must be. So let's add this. I'm just going to call this, it's going to be custom context command. Kevin! And I don't do that. So site editor edit. So what is that? So this context is this that is set when you are editing a document, template part, or page in the site editor. Okay, so this, oh, what? Sidebars visible? This didn't seem to, oh, there we go, okay. So let's go site editor, right? That was that the name of the thing? That was the name of the thing, site editor. Okay, I'm gonna refresh this. Get into the site editor. So, Kev, hi, how's it going, Kev? Nope, I want to go back. I want to go like this, and this is going to be what custom context command. It's right there. So I come into here and I edit this template, right? I should. It's not in there. Okay. Oh, it is in there. What? So maybe maybe that's not right. I have to look at. I gotta look at that, I guess. Is it a? Oh. What's an object? It's got name. What? That doesn't seem right. Config. Okay. Well, I mean, it works, but there's definitely some things I have to figure out in the sense of, oh, Kev's here. Kevin! In the sense of, like, these are okay examples, but they are not very easy to put together. So it'd be very cool to spend some time on that, and I will. I'm gonna do a full stream on this where I really kind of figure it out. So like I said, where's that? I put that repo issue right here. Go and add some things, stuff you want to see put in the command center. Go and do that. In the meantime, it's now 12 o'clock my time, so I'm gonna probably drop off here. But thanks for hanging out with me, Kevin. Thanks for showing up for the last 3 seconds, dude. I even linked it in my Discord so you'd show up on time, but whatever. Apparently we're not friends. I was just going over all the Gutenberg releases that I hadn't gone over for the past little while. So we're up to date now. Had a meeting. Oh, whatever. You know your job's not as important as coming here, right? We did all the 15.6 to 16.1. We did go over pattern sync a little bit. I didn't get into it. We just kind of we talked about it, but yeah, this was a catch-up stream. So we had all of the features that I have not talked about in Gutenberg for the past like 5 releases, and now we're up to date. So next week we're going to be going through all the slot fill locations. I think that's what's on it, and yeah, and then we're gonna do more things. So awesome. I'm gonna let y'all go, but thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and you're the best. You're the best. And thanks for the new follows. For those who followed me, we have the Watch, who's a robot that's masquerading as a watch, and there's someone else. I can't remember. But anyways, so I'm just gonna see who else is anyone. Oh, the Primogen is rating or is streaming, so we're gonna rate him. I'm gonna set that up. And yeah, we'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for more content about Gutenberg and WordPress development.